welcome to day 14 of my 6-month life transformation chronicle. As usual, I'm David Boucher, and let's get right into it. So before we go into the topic of today's video, I just want to see how your steps are going. So this is day 14, which means we're 2/3 of the way to 21 days, which is that magic 3-week number where I mentioned a few videos back that behaviors really just become habits. So they become permanently ingrained in you, and it becomes much much less easy to give them up. So hopefully 14 days in, you've seen a lot of good results, you've made progress, and you're motivated to push through to day 21 in another week, and at that point it'll be smooth sailing from there, right? So in terms of what I've got going on today, it is the weekend, so I'm trying to take it a little bit easy, but I've still got a Udemy module to do, some Python code, this video obviously, and then probably some guitar practice. But the one thing that I'm doing that's a little bit different is I'm selling off some things from my closet. So if you read the original article, which as usual I'll post the link to in the description, you know that I started on the corporate path because I wanted just more things. I wanted a fancy title so I could have more things. But after a certain point, I realized not only that I valued time more, but I valued that time more because I already had everything I could possibly want. So if you've studied economics, everything's on the margin. And if you have not a lot of something at first, you'll value it a lot. And if you have a lot of it later, you don't care as much. So think of, someone who's starving will do a lot for a bite to eat. Someone who's totally full, they might value something else. So that's where I found myself. After 11 years working, I just said, I've got everything I could possibly want. And more importantly, I don't value any more stuff more than the time it's going to take to achieve that. So put concretely, that means that I've got multiples of things that I never use, and I haven't upgraded to a bigger house because I don't want to acquire more stuff. So there's a famous comedian in America, his name is George Carlin, passed away recently, and he had a bit where he said, look, Americans basically buy houses to store their stuff. So the bigger your house, the more stuff you have. And I actively want to try and avoid that. And in fact, I'm trying to even reverse that by either donating or selling everything that I have. And believe it or not, it takes work. I mean, it takes work to go through and spend the mental energy to make decisions. It takes work to, either take it to the donation center or put it up online. But I will say that the feeling at the end is fantastic. I mean, whether you donate it or whether you sell it, you just feel so much lighter because you're not surrounded by all these possessions. And if you're selling it, you might get some extra cash out of it. So in my case today, I'm selling 5 suits. So I actually own more than 5 suits. And these 5, I bought them because I was thinking, well, maybe I'll need them for this event or that event. And I never wore them, and they don't fit right. So I'm selling them, which is going to take some work. I've got to do all the measurements, all the pictures. But hey, at this point in my life, I need some extra cash, and I think there is some opportunity to make some extra cash there. So it's a twofold type of win. I get to clear some space, and I get to make a little extra money. So if we're talking about steps, if you've got time to take some more, another exercise might be for you to just go look in your closet and start thinking, hey, like, what can I get rid of, or what can I donate? Or maybe in your kitchen, we've all got extra plates, glasses, mugs that, we don't need, but someone else might in fact need. So I think if you look around anywhere in your house, there's probably things that you can look to get rid of. And I will say, by the same token, not that I would ever advocate adding more if you don't need it, but because there's always someone looking to get rid of stuff, it can sometimes be very nice. So if you ever are looking for anything new, just do what I do and go try and buy secondhand first. You'll save a lot of money, and you won't sacrifice a lot in quality. But today for me is not an adding day. It's a getting rid of day, and so that's what I'll be spending my Sunday doing. So just very quick today, just reminding everyone, keep doing your steps, and if you can, simplify your life. If you simplify your life and the things you own, making certain decisions afterwards becomes a lot easier, which was the case for me, and hopefully if you go down this path, you'll find it's the case for you. So with that, keep taking your steps. I hope you have a great rest of the weekend on this Sunday, and I will see you tomorrow for day 15. Thank you.